Alphabet set to launch its latest smartphone offerings this week. We'll get the latest reading on U.S. inflation on Wednesday, a week after the Fed came through with their latest hike to interest rates. Meanwhile, earnings season continues as well. EV maker Lucid, Palantir, PayPal, Roblox, and Beyond Meat among those set to report this week. It's another bite-sized episode of your weekly market prep, the week ahead preview, right now. Let's get right to the most important day of the week to kick things off. This week we'll put Wednesday in the spotlight, and here's why. The session kicks off with the latest reading on U.S. inflation pre-market, coming off last week's latest decision on interest rates from the Fed, and another 25 basis point hike will immediately get another gauge of how the overall fight on inflation is going. Most economists are expecting a flat print of 5%, with core inflation also holding steady at 5.6% month over month. Earnings will also be on watch pre-market from the likes of Li Auto, Roblox, and video streaming platform Rumble set to come through. We'll also watch for Under Armour to come through with its latest results as well. A ton of companies set to report then after the close Tuesday that could be in action, including Rivn, Twilio, Upstart, and Airbnb. Roblox shares set to be volatile as always during earnings. Most analysts are looking for a drop in the company's Q1 results. Overall estimates are expected to come in little change to slightly lower for the latest quarter. During the session on Wednesday, we'll watch Alphabet shares as the company is set to host its latest I/O event throughout the day. Recent developments and leaks have suggested we'll see not one but two new smartphones from the tech giant, including a foldable Pixel this time around, along with a new tablet. Any surprises, though, could be a market-moving event. Light on the economic calendar, but we'll look to the weekly EIA energy update at 10:30 for a possible move in crude oil. All right, let's go on to Monday. The week kicks off on a bit of a light note. There are notable earnings coming through after the close of trading, including 3D Systems, Lucid, Palantir, and PayPal, to name a few. EV names remain under pressure after leader Tesla reported disappointing results last month. We'll watch Lucid shares for opportunities. The stock tested 2023 lows last week and has lost more than 60% from its January highs that followed rumors of further Saudi investment coming. Most analysts remain skeptical about the future, though, of the EV maker. Fan favorite Palantir, meanwhile, will also be on watch. Most recent analyst moves on the stock have been positive. Heading into the report, the big data analyzer has positioned itself well to deal with a potential overall economic downturn. Most EPS estimates are pointing to earnings in the range of 4 to 6 cents per share coming through from the firm. We'll look for tradable opportunities both after the close and on Tuesday morning. PayPal is expected to report better than expected earnings results. We'll look for a rebound from the payment processor overall. The company is coming off 4 straight quarters of earnings beats, with the stock price still struggling for traction, more or less flat on the year, still sitting just above the 52-week low level. Let's go to Tuesday. We'll watch shares of recently demoted Bed Bath & Beyond. The stock now trading on the OTC market could see some increased volume even after recently canceling a special shareholder meeting that was set to be held this week. The vote was to be on a potential reverse split, but was canceled after a delisting notice from the NASDAQ was produced and subsequently saw the shares move to the OTC. After the close then on Tuesday, we'll get more earnings from the EV group with Fisker and Nikola on the docket coming through, along with Fox, Kron, GFS, and NVAX. On to Thursday we go. More notable earnings set to come through pre-market with Chinese e-commerce giant JD.com set to report, along with Krispy Kreme and Veru. Also, pre-market, we'll see more inflation data released at 8:30 Eastern with April PPI on deck this time, along with the initial jobless claims number, week-over-week number. The latest data has shown inflation remains quite sticky and could continue for the foreseeable future. During the session, then, we'll keep shares of BuzzFeed on watch. The struggling online news platform is set to host its annual Investor Day throughout the session. Let's shift focus to after the close of trading. AI names could be on the move. We'll hear from both Getty Images and SoundHound with earnings. Wedbush analysts out with a recent cautionary note on SOUN to the negative side, but their earnings revision was also downside ahead of the report. Most of these stocks continue to benefit from positivity coming from bigger players in the group, including Microsoft, and OpenAI. And just like that, it's Friday. It'll all be about economic data pre-market on Friday to drive the price action starting at 8:30. We'll watch for import-export prices for April. Then at 10 Eastern, May Michigan consumer sentiment is set to come through. There is an inflation expectation portion to that release. As always, we'll bring you all the action live as it happens on TraderTV.Live.